Hello, beloved of God. Good day to everyone out there. Today, I'd like us to know the kind of intimacy to avoid, and that is intimacy that demands you charging your spouse for having your body. You might call it kind of smartness, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's really proper. Maybe like, honey, before you sleep with me, there's this Brazilian hair. It's 400 and something thousand. Will you buy it for me? And your husband says, I will buy. It's okay. You can have my body. Um, I don't think it's proper. No. You should be able to give your spouse your body without any charges attached to it. You know why? Because both of you are already one. Sex should not really be a platform through which you make your demands from your husband or from your wife. Maybe you want to have the body of a wife and say, okay, you know what, see that car, I'll get it for you. Just come over. I'm not saying that you should not buy your spouse a gift. After having the activity, you can, in that cool atmosphere, you can say, honey, I need a hair. That does not mean you are, charging them for the services. No, I don't even want to use the word service. For the fellowship, it's not a service. The service should be paid for the fellowship that you gave to your spouse. Both of you are now one. So even in a cool atmosphere, your spouse should be able to know the things you need. My emphasis actually is that charging your spouse to buy something for you before they sleep with you is not the right thing to do. Both of you should understand yourself to the level that you can ask anything from each other without having to lie under the atmosphere of sex to get it. You and your spouse should understand each other in a way that you talk freely. And that is why every marriage should be based on friendship. You can have a cool discussion and make your demand. Don't always wait when he wants to sleep with you or when she needs you. Then you just use that platform to get what you want. I don't think it is proper. The way God made it is that sex should be enjoyed in marriage. It's like a fellowship. It's a lubricant that helps to grease the oil of your marriage. It helps to avoid friction and tension. It's a way of, making each other to know that I'm into you and you are into me. That's why it's called intimacy. I'm into you. So I think we should build intimacy with our spouse that, we have free access to our spouse's body and our spouses have free access to our body. We should not use sex as an opportunity, should I use the word, to defraud our spouse or to satisfy our personal gain. No, it should be a selfless venture. It should not be something that your spouse should be paying for every time they want to do it with you. Because it's not just an ordinary act. That is why God kicks against sex outside marriage. Sex is a very strong activity that makes both of you to become one. Not just physically, but spiritually. Anyone that sleeps with you shares a spiritual bond with you. And that is why you must ensure that it's only your spouse that should have access to your body. Because your body in the first place is the temple of God. Enjoy intimacy with your husband. Enjoy intimacy with your wife. explore and have liberty in your bedroom. God will even be clapping for you for maintaining a constant sexual life with your spouse. But my emphasis is that when sex becomes the only platform through which you make your demands to satisfy your personal needs, is a kind of intimacy to avoid. Because at that point, it looks as if your spouse is paying for the act, which I don't think is proper. I know that you have been blessed by what you just heard now. I'd like you now to subscribe to Peaceful Marriage TV, share to your friends, and tell everyone about the Peaceful Marriage TV, and you'll be glad you did. Remember, when sex is done the way God wants it, it is not just good, but it is great, because your emotions, your being, everything is involved. Enjoy your partner to the fullest. Explore and have what? Liberty. Say, and they were naked and they were not what? Ashamed. As a matter of fact, when you are having sex with your spouse in marriage, God is proud of you, because it makes both hearts to beat as one. So the more you have sex, the more both of you hearts becomes one. Sexual distance between you and your spouse is very risky and it should be avoided. And my emphasis is that if sex in your marriage is the only platform through which you make demands from your husband or from your wife to satisfy your personal need, it is a kind of intimacy to avoid, because sex in marriage should be a selfless venture. You should not be tied to any material thing or maybe something you want. And like I said, don't really misquote me. You can buy a gift for your spouse. Even if, for instance, your spouse bought something for you and asked you for sex, maybe it should be something from their own will. Maybe they are coming back from work and they saw something and bought for you, and out of excitement, oh baby, I'm so happy, thank you so much. And maybe you got into kissing and you had sex. That is not what I'm talking about. That gift they bought for you was from their own volition, from their own personal, they thought it wise to buy for you something. But when you're the one pressuring your spouse, I don't say you buy me this, no sex for you. My God, that is not right. And I think it should be stopped totally. I see you enjoying your marriage. I see you enjoying marital bliss in the name of Jesus Christ. So tell someone about this Marriage TV. I'll see you tomorrow on the conclusion of this beautiful video that we began this week. Meanwhile, enjoy your day and remember to make Jesus the center of everything. Have a blessed day.